All right, I haven't did a video on my scow in a long time, so thought I'd do a quick one. So we got it planked, got it fiberglassed, or most of it, and flipped it over. Got the bottom paint on it and got it primed. That's not the finished paint color, that's just the epoxy primer. So, I mean, yeah, the epoxy undercoat stuff, that real expensive two-part stuff. As you can see, I got the canvas on the deck, and I've got my big hold hatch there, and the two smaller hatches for anchor lines and bumpers, fenders. And I got it in this Harbor Freight shed so I could work on the back. Now, the deck, and a lot of it is going to be, I'm using this half-inch MDO for signboard. It's really good stuff. It's not MDF, it's actually plywood, and it's got 0 voids in it, and it's got some kind of epoxy laminated paper on it, which I've got signs at work that we make up for safety stuff, and they stay outside. Some of them are a couple, 3 years old, and they look brand new, and it's just painted this, and so I think it'll hold up fine. Here's the stern, and you can see the flare to the sides, how it all looks once it's flipped over. The transom is pretty much done. I got some part of the side decks planked or decked, sheeted, whatever you want to call it. And this is the cockpit framing is almost done. There's some stringer pieces going in there, but the seat backs and all that, and that right there is the floor height. It's going to be, that's a companionway going into the companionway. So let's go inside and take a look around. As you can see here, I've got my water tank in. That's a 40-gallon water tank on that side, and then on this side is going to be a fuel tank that's going in there. So I gotta climb in. Right here is the galley. The galley space is gonna have cabinets, or like some kind of storage over here on this side, and that foot pump's gonna go under there. And then that's my 12-volt refrigerator. That is a drawer set that I got out of an old Catalina 22 that I had. And that's my galley top that ain't been sanded yet. I'm going to try to get that done today. There's the sink, undermount sink that's going to go in it. And So that's the galley. Trying to zoom in a little here. Whoops, zoom out a little. That's the best I can do on this tablet. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the cabin floor in, and the door, the access panels have been stained, but I'm gonna stain the rest of the floor that same color. Looks like I got one of them in backwards, but they just lay in there. There'll be a lot of storage in there. So they're a little sticky when they're not laying in the right way. There we go. I think that'll be pretty once it's polyurethane and the rest of it done. Alright, so it's going to be, this space is going to hold the head, which I got right over there. I'm going to put a marine head in it with a 17-gallon tank on the hull wall back there. I'm going to paint this part of the inside of the hull that's going to be seen. Probably be some stain strips over that to, or whatever, but for now I'm just painting it. You can kind of look and see how it's built there. So it's trying to build it good and strong. That's the bulkhead wall between the hold and the cabin area. There's gonna be a lot of space underneath these CTs or bunks. And you can see I got my concrete ballast poured in here. And then this side, this side is all kind of modular, it's all open. And this side over here, I haven't cut them out yet, but they're going to be independent. Which you can see right there where I marked them out, ready to cut them out. But that'll be the CT on that side. Of course, this will be covered here. But I'm going to leave a lot of the boat open. I want it to breathe, so everything's not going to be sealed up real tight. I've got this on a drawer. As you can see, that's my 12-volt cooler. It's going to go here. Right back there, you can see that's my well for the outboard to sit in. I'm going to get a high thrust 15 horsepower. It's got a better gearbox and a bigger prop, so it'll push this boat at hull speed. There's my little drawer. I'm going to put silverware and stuff in this. Then on this side, I'm going to have shelves with baskets on them or something. I'm not going to do a ton of built-in stuff. That's going to be my foot pump for the galley. And then my galley top is red oak and locust. I had some locust boards I'm going to make out of, and then I'm going to make another top that's just a little extension of this that'll raise up right here, fold up against, so that you got a little extra countertop space. Here's my galley rails made out of locust. I'm going to put on after I get the top sanded. They'll go like here. Something to keep stuff from rolling out. And then I got another short one to put here. So it'll be kind of like that, with something to flip up right here and make this space, countertop space, a little bigger. I'm just going to use a little 1-burner camp stove here, leave it open all but where I put this sink will be, the sink will be underneath the top. Then, like I say, my head will be over here on this side with kind of a flip down cover over the head space. So it should be pretty cool. It'll be all I need. So that's an update. that's where I am so far. I'll try to get this uploaded and let y'all peruse the inside of my boat at will. This is where my fuel tank's gonna go. That's basically a yoga mat I cut in strips and put on anywhere where I've got to worry about where I put a 40-gallon water tank on this side, and I'm going to put a 30-gallon fuel tank on this side, and then there'll be a 17-gallon holding tank for the wastewater on that side. So that's it. That's where I am. I'm not a YouTuber, so I know my videos aren't the best quality, but if anybody's doing a project like this, they'll appreciate whatever you can put on. Maybe give them some tips. But man, I can't wait to launch this thing. I'm hoping to launch it this spring. I think I will. I've been staying on it pretty good. So y'all take care. Stay safe.